Hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
What was that rumbling just now?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Yeah.
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Why?
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
It's our release, by the way, Duke. It's time for us to get out of this Fortress of Mirrorpeat.
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Oh my god. I feel hurt now.
Wait, seriously?
Actually, today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two.
No way did we actually spend 45 days in the Fortress of Mirrorpeat. I thought that was just like a fluke. Like, we're just here to investigate and stuff, and I thought we would be released after we're done, right? I didn't know we had to spend 45 days.
That's
But
right.
hi, Siegeween.
Today is our last day in prison. But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here.
A lot of
It's actually
people
been
have
pretty
helped
nice.
us out. Yeah, quite a lot of people have helped us. What a coincidence, though, to meet Line and the rest of the siblings, right?
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
If you've
I don't
signed
know.
the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
I mean, I don't think I'll see her ever again in the story because, you know, she's always stuck in the Fortress of Mirrorpeat and she hasn't got a single hint about being released, right? They haven't drip marketed her yet.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy, Paimon.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
Mm-hmm.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
No, that's alright. It's not like we'll never visit again.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back.
Actually, honestly, I have no idea what I would do
Paimon
back here,
really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
right?
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
Trust me, we won't.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble.
Unless maybe everyone's being, you know, remotely controlled by Dottore and then force us to be put in Fortress of Mirrorpeat for life or something like that. But that's, you know, totally copium.
Well,
But it is a
seems our mission to
possibility.
Fortress of Mirrorpeat is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervalet was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
We get to see Noah Valette. Let's
You're
go.
going to see Monsieur Nervalet? Please pass on our kind regard.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
I still don't get what that rumbling was, the earthquake we had just now. So if it came from the surface, then what is going on in the surface? I guess we can ask Noah Valette about that, right? Also, yeah, if you guys are wondering why I have Farina, it wasn't intentional, but it really got into an accident. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, no one asked about it, but I'm just saying, I have Farina now, so that's cool. 4 characters. Honestly, that's crazy as well to have 2 residents, the Cryo and Hydro, but then, you know, that's fine. Let's just go and talk to Noah Valette. What's all the commotion going on over here?
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Okay.
Everyone's so busy. See,
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. Why is it a busy day today? I'm also busy as well. I'm starting this Archon quest even late as well. I'm assuming everyone has already done the Archon quest, and you know, it's kind of hard for me to keep myself not be spoiled. But like, I got a bit spoiled. But, I mean, kind of. I mean, most of them were coming from the trailers of Genshin.
Hello.
I honestly
You've come
hate
at the right time, but you'll have to wait
doing
for
that.
just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
that's all right. We just ate.
Very well then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Okay.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
That's nice.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
I have no idea how long it took me to wait, but
Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
yeah.
That's right. And we came here to see you right away.
You and Paimon tell Novelet everything that happened since the Primordial Sea incident, as well as your dream recording
Massive
child.
whale.
Oh, we get to tell them about the whale. Nice.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the Primordial Sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
I mean, surely he's not a Fontainian, right? He's from Snashnaya, right? He has a family there. It would be pretty funny if he got dissolved, but like... Is it? Is it funny? I don't know. But like, how did he end up in primordial seawater?
What the hell? And is he okay?
Nah, he's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve. More like he might get eaten by that whale if he's with him, right?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was the tremor we felt earlier? Yeah, the earthquake.
Oh, right. Paimon felt it too. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago.
Oh, what was it then?
The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson.
Poisson?
After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
What the heck? What happened to Navia then? Hopefully she's okay, right?
The water levels rose? Oh no. What about all the people there?
Oh god. I mean, they're like all living under the ground, right? So it would be terrible if the earthquake really ruined them.
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Oh, nah. That's not cool. That's not
Navia
cool.
should be in Poisson, right? We need to go
We should
check
visit.
on her.
Yeah, we should visit.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes.
You and your damn work, but you know, that's fine. I understand. It's understandable. We
I'll
can
have
go
to
alone.
ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
I swear to God, if the water level that rised was the primordial seawater, then oh no. I don't like the feeling about this, honestly. Like, come on, we just started the Archon quest. Don't make things go into worse instantly.
Oh no. What happened here?
What the hell? Where's everyone? All the buildings here seem to be in pretty rough shape now. The bridges is also teared apart. There's nobody around. Were they all dissolved? No, let's not assume the worst yet.
Navia
Please
should
not.
be around here, right? We need to...
Well, I see someone above.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
How do you end up here?
Just hurry!
How'd you get stuck up there? What the hell? What? Now we gotta find Navia. Where is she?
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own? My Desiree!
What? What is going on?
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
What just happened?
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Nah, this is too dark. What?
Just hang in there. Help is on the way.
How much damage did this
Hold my hand
earthquake
if it makes you feel
cause?
better.
God damn. Where is Navia? Come on, man. Where are you, Navia?
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there.
Oh my god, she is awake.
Navia,
I mean,
are
she
you
is...
okay?
She's safe. She looks sad.
You're here.
Where's Malus and Silver?
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Your voice do not sound okay. Navia, you good?
Demoiselle!
Malus? Oh my
There was
god.
a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be in charge.
All the Spina de Rosella members are
Sorry.
helping people.
Where were we?
I'm assuming Melis and Silver is also busy helping others, right?
The situation in Poisson?
Why is Navia so
right.
down?
Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it,
Why did the
water
voice
started pouring
became so
out from
low?
everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater.
Huh?
Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape.
Oh my
As the water
god.
levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved.
Oh my god. We just started Act 5 and we're already in action. And it's getting stark and cruel, game.
Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening.
What even caused the earthquake?
I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Yeah, we're here to help. You can put us to work.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
Wait, we're missing some people, aren't we? Wait. Yeah, Minos and Silver.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
By the way, where are Minos and Silver?
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
She doesn't answer. Wait. What happened? No, that can't be right. I thought those two are helping others, right? Right? Why didn't she answer?
I'll be right there.
She didn't answer.
Sorry, I need to go for now.
Oh my god, no way. Is this why she's that bad? I mean, she feels that sad? No! So those two are the victims as well. They couldn't make it. Oh my god.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while.
That can't be right. No. I don't believe it. I want to see it. I want to hear it from her.
Hey,
Even if
the
it
room did our being
hurts,
tended to,
I don't
and we
believe it.
finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Okay,
Huh? Right now?
I understand.
Thank you.
Oh dear. This is going to hurt a lot.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia?
There's no need to push yourself so hard. Oh my god, game, why do you have to put Navia through this again? I can't! Please!
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver, they won't ever come back here again.
Oh my god. Bro, I really like those two characters. They really just... Oh my
What
god.
should I do, Papa?
You gotta be kidding me, game.
Huh? What happened to them?
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time, and they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long, and I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
You gotta be kidding me, game.
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, Demoiselle.
Oh my god. Melus can't be buried next to the father because there's nothing left of him. Because he's mixed with the seawater. Oh my god.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
Even Silver. There's nothing left of these two that they can be buried with them. Oh my god.
After all, besides you, Demoiselle.
So their requests are
us could
never going to be
surely
refilled at this
considered
point.
Master's
Refilled,
closest
I mean.
companions, no?
So
Personally,
much for my English
I
though.
believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise.
Oh my god. It's not your fault though.
I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Melus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina.
The Seri, the father was crying for him. Oh my god.
Julianne,
It's so dark already.
as well as Melus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still,
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Melus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Melus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon.
Oh, said Paimon.
What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh,
Oh, you made her feel better, Paimon.
really?
But still, man, HOYOVERSE is already doing this at the start of our Act 5, even at the fact that I've been spoiled from the Genshin trailers. God, I hate this game.
Seems you've become more eloquent.
Oh,
in the time
shit.
Since we last met.
That scared the shit out of me. What the heck are you doing? Oh, why am I laughing? Not a time like this, but who?
The knave? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Huh? Wait.
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the
Oh,
residents of
she's
Poisson
helping
have
her.
been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
No, I guess, but they're like helping each other in business, right?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing.
It was nothing, she said.
That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
No, she likes her, huh?
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies.
Huh.
Quite surprised.
That's interesting.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties.
God, I can't get over with this.
I won't forget your kindness.
The the appearance of the Knave. God damn, the design is so cool.
Furthermore,
It really
sincerely
matches the
regret what
colors
happens
as
to
well,
Moose
like
and Silver.
really mixed
I
together
only
so
wish
well.
that my people could have arrived a little earlier to
You know, the
prevent this
chemistry
from
between these colors really do a great job. I wonder, when is she gonna come out?
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like
You died to become
trying
a hero or
relieve pain
live
by
on to
saying some
see yourself a villain.
noble-sounding words.
I don't know what that
Right
line
now,
meant really.
There's nothing more suitable.
I guess.
They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Huh?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
What is it?
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance.
So you're saying now's the time to work together, I guess?
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
It seems like it. So the time for jolly cooperation has come.
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many ways.
Really?
Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So you want us to go to the ruin exploration then?
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you.
Of course, we're the, the main character of this story and all that. Like, we came to someone's crisis and solve it by ourselves. And, like, I'm not surprised, really.
Which is why I want to give you this task.
Are you sure this will be okay? Can you trust an outsider like me, who's an enemy to the Fatui? Who beat Scaramouche, which I don't think you guys remember him at all? Or Child, where he got his ass beaten? Like, I don't know how many times I farmed him for a weekly reward. And who else? Oh yeah, Signora. Yeah, can you trust an outsider like me?
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
It's all about family.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right?
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
Yeah, Navia.
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being
Fair
depressed
enough.
while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Navia's strong, but she needs company right now. We can be that company if she goes to explore the ruins with us.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
We'll go to the ruins together.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
I guess I have to use Farina's talent, right?
Strike a pose.
Yeah, I guess it's worth, getting Farina, even though I honestly didn't want her. Could have wished for her on the rerun, but yeah, the game says, here you go.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
This doesn't even look interesting at all, though.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
This looks ancient to you? It looks like some abandoned place where people camp in, I don't know.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Place of Secrets. All 4 Fontaine characters, and just, for fun, I guess. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right? The team is pretty decent, I suppose. I don't know. 2 DPS and a healer or 2. No, you're not gonna dive. Caterpillar, is that you? No, you're not. Caterpillar.
Yeah. Say cheese. Truth bomb.
What are the Illitros doing over here? What is that door? Is this ground supposed to break? Oh my god.
Isn't safe.
I mean, that's kind of obvious, but that's the only way we have to go. Exquisite chest. Let's go. I'm not really sure what about these waters. Are they primordial seawater, somewhat? Or mixed
This
with?
place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
No, it is.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should go back to safety, Navia.
Right. You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
From the looks of things here, maybe there's no way back.
That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case,
Yikes.
do you want to wait for us here?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
Seems like there isn't any other option.
All right. Come with us for now, then. But please be careful. Oh, no. It's a dead end. Let's try climbing over from the side.
Yeah, let's play a game of the floor is primordial seawater. God damn it. Imagine a minigame though. Honestly, Genshin never really takes ideas from us, you know. They just make up their own, like, we never asked, like, okay, cool, but, like, why? That's pretty much everything about the events they always keep releasing. Whoa! What the heck is that over there? Oh, what happened to the camera? Oh!
Something wrong with
Oh!
this bridge?
Oh, no, no! Wait. I remember the scene. Oh, no, it's from the trailer! It's from the trailer! No! Run, Navia! Ah! Oh my god, catch him! Catch her! Oh my god! Traveler, you better catch her. Catch her. Catch her! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Traveler, you shithead. How did you miss that? Where is she? We're being back in Poisson.
Demoiselle,
Oh my god, Zemalis. Oh my god. Oh no.
Huh?
What is wrong? What is happening here? What?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself?
Oh my God.
Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Oh, was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
This doesn't look right. It's like we're underwater here. You can see the little, distorted visions. It's like we're literally underwater. What?
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Yeah, something is really strange here. Why is it like
Is
this?
something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine.
She's not dissolved, right?
I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
Wait, is that Jacques' wife?
How have you been?
I've been great.
I mean, it
Thanks
looks
to your
familiar.
help, those
Every
bothersome
NPC looks
merchants
the
finally
same.
realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor Obina was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here.
Wait. Something's not right. Are these the victims' names, or am I tripping? I don't know. Hearing their names gave me a familiar feeling, like I've heard of them just before.
Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll be... I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Balloose, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
Oh dear.
No.
Yeah,
it's
it is the
nothing.
victims. Oh god.
This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me.
Yeah, I have the
must have
same
heard it when
feeling
I was
as well.
discussing things with your husband previously.
I have the same feeling as well. I've like heard the name before.
Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
It's because they didn't dissolve. The ones who are dissolved are
We
here,
must mind the time,
right?
Mademoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you.
Melissa.
Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the
Oh
opera
god,
house?
look at that.
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Wait, what trial?
Oh?
Oh my god, I don't want to do another trial, but
Alright then.
please, what do you mean, trial? She's confused as well as I am now. Oh my god. It's the victims, right? These names, it just feels familiar. I've heard of them. Like, they mentioned that they're the victims who got...
Look, it's
uh,
Navia. She's here.
And her two
Sonos?
attendants are with her.
It is them!
Goodness, everyone's finally here.
What about the other guy that starts his name with the D, whose father was crying for them? Where is that guy? Or
Sure are a lot
her.
of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree,
Yeah, Desiree!
Joey,
It is them!
Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Because he's not dissolved.
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
The people here are the ones who are dissolved. So is Medusa and Silver.
Alright,
But she
are you
has
sure you
no...
can stand behind me?
She keeps forgetting about it. Like, she has no idea about any of these. But she has a strange feeling about it. Like,
Typically, it
You know.
wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rasula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused.
What the heck?
You
What?
have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is that supposed to mean? That doesn't make any sense. What?
We are one big family. All of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Nah, that can't be right. That. Oh my god, that is the most stupidest thing I've heard. But like, in other words, you're saying you cannot leave. You're staying here with us, become one of us as the primordial sea waters, the oceanids, and all that. But no.
Huh? What?
Wake up, Navia, please.
Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
Nah, what is that laugh?
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Silver?
Just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Whoa, 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 whoa. No. No, miss.
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
Oh, Silver and Malus cut loose and they're trying to protect Navia.
I wish
What
to
the heck?
exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness.
Nah, that can't be right.
Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice.
They have lost their mind, cause no way.
Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
Oh shit.
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle, and that is how we will enforce justice.
Ugh, my head... It hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning.
She is also broken loose. Now she realizes everything.
Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Oh my god.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all.
Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
Oh shit. Was that an oath in it?
Belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
Oh my god.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
They're all turning Oceanids. Oh
Jesus,
god.
we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us. Miss Navia.
Silence.
Oh god, he's here.
That's...
Man, they got put down easily. God. They're scared of him.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
Oh wait, he's actually here. What the heck?
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Oh my god, man, those...
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus.
Oh no, they're all Oceanids as well.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Oh my god.
Farewell.
Oh, I got the chills on me. God damn. Why'd they kill the two characters I really like? Man, I really like those two NPCs.
Wait! Just a second!
She's alive. Oh my god.
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
Oh my god. Thank you, Novelet, for the biggest clutch, unlike Traveler here. Oh, I hate you, Traveler.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
I think I saw two Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
So Malus and Silver saved her even after death. Oh my god.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
So people that dissolved became Oceanids.
Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Okay. Again, Navia is going through a lot. Bro, HOYOVERSE, why do you hate her so much that you have to put her through so much things? Why? I don't get it.
I am quite all right.
I don't get it.
Perhaps there's
I don't
something
get
we
it.
could chat about?
Leave Navia alone, please.
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. Your You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
What are you yapping about, Paimon?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so.
By the way, Sijun sends her regards.
Ah, Sijun. I hope all is well with her these
Oh,
days.
he's very happy.
Her work in the fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sijun would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Seedream made him do that.
Hmm.
He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
You're the expert here, Paimon. What should we talk about? Yeah, Paimon, you always take my lines. You always talk up before me. You never give me the chance to even talk any time. Like, yeah, the only time I hear Ether's voice is mostly from his voice lines and nothing else.
So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
What the heck, Paimon?
Yes, of course.
Where is this going?
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I hope Navia can get back on her feet. Why'd you let her stand on the edge, though? Love is destructive. Oh my god.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Yay!
Silence!
He stands no chance, right? It's a freeze team. That's crazy, honestly. Nah, what's with this camera? Is the stairs gonna break?
Oh no.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Oh shit! Bro, I can't. Hold on, man. Whoa. What just happened? No! Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I failed. Oh my god. Yeah, nothing happened. Nothing to see there. Even these are breaking. I can't. Oh. What a bumpy road.
Watch out! There are rocks falling over here! Hitting exclusive!
Bow your head.
Anything else? Okay. Follow my minions! We gotta escape! Oh dear! Come on, minions!
It seems we're almost at the top. Keep it
Ah! Oh shit! Ooh, a chest! What are you hitting? It happened again.
strike a pose! Let my name echo in song!
Oh god, they're big.
Smile! Breaking news!
Yeah, you're getting destroyed, huh? So easy. I mean, they were kind of at a disadvantage because they were frozen all the time. But it wasn't my fault, you know? What is going on with the music, though? Why is it so relaxing when it was so chaotic just now? Stand up here to go up? That's cool. It's funny how we're never gonna see this place ever again, right? All the efforts they put onto these sceneries will never be seen again for the second time. God, it's so beautiful. It just makes no sense, the space around the place. Like, where is this whole place? This reminds me of Enkanomiya, right? Is that what it's named? I don't remember. Enkanomiya. With that thing where you change day to night. Artificial day, night.
Looks like we've reached the end.
Alright.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Not that big. There seems to be something on the wall. Whoa. What the heck? Is that Farina?
Slates? It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
Wait, why?
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see.
Reason
dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
I'm assuming this whole thing was written in the past, but it has the records of the future, right? The prophecies.
It feels like someone left these slates and these words.
Is that what it
for a
means?
purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
Wait, Celestia?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
What the heck?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it.
What is a sacrifice?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
Oh, everyone dissolves and Farina herself, the Hydro Archon, will sit on the throne weeping. Right?
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, waiting on her throne.
Yes, they do seem to match. What the heck? How long has these prophecies been here? Whoa. What was that?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
But, yeah, Navi, if you didn't know, Neuvillette is, an ancient dragon, you could say, but I feel like we don't have to let her know about it, right? For Neuvillette's sake.
Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates.
Or it's Neuvillette's choice to tell her that he is an ancient dragon.
This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Why can't just everyone get out of Fontaine, stay in Sumeru, any region, and wait for the flood to, go down? How is that a difficult thing, right?
Still, Paimon feels like like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
I get what you mean, Paimon. The issue is the order of the third and fourth images, right?
That's right. If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
Huh?
And yet the order is reversed here.
The second image is also quite concerning. What sin are the people in the images confessing to?
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
How the hell did you get that?
Egeria, then.
Oh,
I
wait,
have
it does
never
make
met her,
sense. Never
but
mind.
her appearance here does match the records.
Never mind, it does make sense. It does make sense. Never mind.
The
Sure.
previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
The third shows that Farina is born. Wait, what? Was it?
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why
Oh, you know,
would she be in
I don't
such a
know.
posture?
I don't know what to say. Actually, I'm
Also,
confused.
I'm still
But I
wondering
get
why
the
these
order now.
ancient
I mean, it
stone
kind of makes
slates are
sense.
here at all. Judging
Farina
from
is
their
born, then
contents,
Farina is the one weeping on
could
the
this place
throne
be
while
the
everyone's,
origin
you know,
of the prophecy?
just dissolved part of the water.
Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
Who could it be, Noavlet?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
And I don't like that, actually.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Honestly, who created the slates doesn't matter now. The real question is whether things will truly play out as the prophecy foretells or not. If I remember correctly, that one of Farina's character teaser, you can deceive fate itself first, right? So I'm quite curious about this thing. Like, where is that stone slate over there? And goodbye, domain, and I'll never see you again in another time at all. I mean, for the sake of our storage,
Let's
that's a
split
good
up
thing.
here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fluvsandre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
Sandra, is that the one underground in Fontaine?
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fluvsandre is always open to you as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition. Alright. I'll be on my way then.
Take care, Navia. Navia and Noavlet both depart. You and Paimon head to the Spina de Rosella base at Fluvsandre. Wow, so we don't have to teleport there.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Hello, Tetriox. Forget it.
Yay! And there's good food too! Navia, no, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon.
Ooh, desserts! Nice, these are all Paimon's!
Okay, well.
Hyman's already starting to forget what happened today.
Oh, huh? Wait, huh? Huh? Is that Mona?
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Nah, that is the most unexpected, unexpected thing ever. Mona in Fontaine?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
It is Mona. What are you doing in Fontaine? Oh, please don't tell me you're Fontanian as well, right? Paimon's reaction is just like mine. Lady Magistus, did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
That's just some excuse.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontanian, are you, Mona?
Are you?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add.
The feeling is mutual, you know?
Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name.
What was your previous name?
There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
Well, that kind of sucks, but it sounds cool.
It isn't?
Nope.
Wow,
Although
the
it
more
is
you know
used
about
for us
Mona.
In place of surnames, it generally just means great.
The great Mona.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
And may I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus. I got it right. What is Trismegistus? What? Is that like thrice as Magistus?
Whoa, that's a long one. Does it also mean great or something?
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice as great scholar of the stars.
Thrice.
Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Thrice as great? That's so petty.
Wow.
No, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
The thrice as great Mona. Imagine.
Talk about excessive.
Wait, so if Mona were to have a disciple, then what would her master gonna be? If Mona's gonna be called the Trismegistus, is that what it is? Thrista Magistus. Oh my bad. I don't know, I'm coping.
School, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
How about triple strength traveler or triple appetite paimon? I'll pick this one.
That sounds terrible. But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dornman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Dorman Port. Is that Sumeru? I don't know, I keep forgetting names.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved.
But yay, she's not a Fontanian! Not to be, you know, I don't know.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy, Mona?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist.
Are you making money out of it, though?
The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of Ultivat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary.
A visionary? That's like above astrologist. Whoa.
But on the flip side,
Nice name.
the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
I know in Honkai Star Rail, there's a guy who, you know, saw the whole future, right? Does he count as a visionary? What was his name? Elios? I think, yeah, it's Elios, the slave to destiny, right? He knows every future, and therefore he sends his stellar hunters to, you know, play the script according to the future, right?
Of course.
I guess he's considered as the visionary.
Do it, and I bet there are
Wait,
others
so that
amongst
means he's
those
really
Hudson
powerful
Valley
then.
Colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
Oh wait, he is actually powerful. You know, he's the leader of the stellar hunters, but yeah, the whole I could. Colleagues of hers who could do something similar. Huh. I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master?
Huh? Are you sure?
Oh, we're going to talk to them?
All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
Oh.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
You're just like Farina, but I mean, I don't hate you, but you know, I don't know.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you. Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best.
Indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Oh, so we'll see Mona again. Okay. Take care, Mona.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
Oh, we were making a ruckus. Try to keep it down next time, Paimon.
If Paimon hadn't spoken for you, it'd be you getting all the weird looks. Huh. The things Paimon does for you.
Alright. Thanks, Paimon.
That's more like it.
Bruh. After the conversation, you decide to get a good night's sleep to replenish your energy.
Good morning.
Already?
To be honest, Paimon's still
That was quick.
kinda sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Novelette, so let's pack it up and get go.
Okay. Because it's like 3 a.m. for me.
Finally!
What happened to you?
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute. Please go see for yourself.
What? What do you mean by that?
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not?
Wait a minute.
Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poissoning.
You mean they're all...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
God, he's mad.
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that, but you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 featured different images that seemed to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing?
I don't think that's how it is. You're the successor of Hydro Archon, right? No? I don't get it. Actually, I really forgot how things work.
I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type. Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me, your Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine.
You sure about that?
That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
Oh my god. She is running off.
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling.
What?
She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
She seems deeply troubled. She seems to be deliberately hiding something. Let's check on Noavalet.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Yes.
Oh, you noticed. Seems Farina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Oh? Like what?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
But how? She hasn't, committed a crime to be put on a trial. So it would be a bad decision to do that.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can. If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
In that case, we will need help.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Oh, I think I know who to call. You mean the Fatuis? You're gonna ask the siblings? A few days later, on a boat somewhere in a quiet Poisson.
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Eh?
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what families should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Sure.
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Fremine! You want Fremine to do it? I'm sorry, but I don't think he wants to do it.
Me?
Oh my god, poor
I
Fremine.
think I can.
Why choose him, though?
Then, how about you, good sir?
No, for that.
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last.
That was
Florent is here, whoa.
Don't you think?
What about Risley? Is he here?
Oh, you might be right.
No? Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
to cut to the chase, our friend here, the traveler,
so whole gang is here except Charlotte, Risley, and Sejuin. You know, all the Fontaine characters.
as for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause, please.
Clap.
Huh?
Okay.
Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Haha, you got scammed.
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
Oh, why all this though?
In
Aren't we
that
supposed
case,
to? I don't
Do
know.
any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Lenny?
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
Pretty much.
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters.
Yo, it's the artifact set.
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
Whoa.
Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare.
But, Lenny, we're not capturing a pigeon or rabbit here. We're trying to... This is something about Farina, right?
Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our technique.
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even perform some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
God, why are you so hyped?
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
Yeah.
And I can be their assistant.
Of course.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
Oh?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
What the heck? What are we capturing? We're gonna make a mechanical farina?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
How will we design it? I don't know.
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
So it's like a box, right? Because usually a box is enough for a trap, you know, to keep the prey safe, you know, and locked.
Kind as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
So why not use a trap that kind of really deceives you, right?
Wait, why is that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
So are we going hunting together?
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
That's right.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Clorin's hunting metaphor was just that, a metaphor. You will not call this a hunt, because that is not what you should do at present. Nor has the relationship between you and Farina reached such a dire stage. What you need is simply the secrets she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious disrespect, but must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters as foretold in the prophecy. There is neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Oh. The stage of fate. We're going back to the base. What, to take a rest or something? I don't know.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So
It's been a
much
few days. Those meetings sure did make me hungry.
Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh? Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
Do you feel more confident after the meetings, Paimon?
Well, it's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great. After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you?
Is something wrong?
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
Huh? No, I didn't.
Then what's that?
Is that special?
Don't be frightened.
Oh God.
I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Imagine getting jump scared by a cup of tea. Wait, why does that voice sound familiar?
But there's no one here.
Wait, that voice sounds so familiar. I've heard it before. Wait, is it from the Samiru? During Wanderer's quest, right? After we saved Wanderer and he got his vision, then we came back to our place and to take a rest, and then something broke, and then this person was talking about the fate and everything, something like that. I don't know. Is it?
Aw, have you forgotten me already?
Forgotten me already. It is. It is that person.
Wait, you are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Samiru.
From the sky, I don't know, but we heard it from the room. But like, okay, that's the one.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. Though, not completely wrong.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
Who are you, and what do you want with us?
Consider me a passerby, just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Oh, so... Mona did it. Friend's disciple, so this is one of the friends of Mona's master, the enigmatic end of the Hexen Circle? I can't even pronounce that. Allow me to ask you, will Fontaine's prophecy come true?
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
There it is again. Fate. Can there really be no exceptions?
So you've caught on. Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods. Could things be happening in hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall?
God's gaze does not fall.
Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary.
The tea in the teacup is just about gone as well.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change. Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part. This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality. Well, that'll be all for today.
Oh, well, see ya.
The voice. It's gone.
Mage N, is this the clue you're leaving for us? It could hold some importance at some point, but I don't know. In the end, when you wake up, someone seems to be outside.
What? I want to hear someone talking. Alright, coming.
You're getting more diligent, Paimon.
Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've walked
Mona!
lively banter.
Mona! How have you been these past few days?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than I expected.
Did you make money out of it?
Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
I wouldn't be surprised if she ran into Charlotte.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes.
Oh.
It was Charlotte. You remember her, right?
It was Charlotte.
Daredevil journalist.
Hmm.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Right?
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Actually, someone already came over.
Huh?
You tell Mona about your mysterious guest.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost.
I think we know that pretty much.
But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Whoa.
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live so long.
God, I'm so excited to meet these people. It's just like, they give off an Elysian Realm vibe, you know? Like, it could be like that, you know? I don't know. But it gives us the same vibe. I don't know.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying.
Elysian Realm and Genshin Impact would be the best thing I
must truly be of great
to hear and have, you know? The second permanent content to do. Because the other Honkai games, Honkai Impact 3rd and Honkai Star Rail, they have the Elysian Realm kind of game. I mean, in Honkai Impact 3rd is Elysian Realm, but in Honkai Star Rail, it's called Simulated Universe.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand any...
Yes, she
So what about Genshin Impact then?
I suspect she means that there is still
What
a
would
way
it be
to turn
called?
things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so...
What would a Spiral Abyss with the story be called is
Perhaps it is something that you cannot know
what I'm
right
wondering.
now.
True, her words were meant as a helpful hint, but when will we realize their value and meaning? Was that the best answer that my question could have gotten?
Traveler, Paimon, are you two alright?
Oh, we're fine. We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for, and believe in, miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone. I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
True.
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that.
I mean, it was interesting, you know?
Work-related stuff. I need to get going.
Don't worry about it, Mona, and thank you.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
She's gonna hold an important role, I'm assuming.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go. Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper. Let's go.
Oh, what? Or maybe we're famous?
Let Paimon see. The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy, but that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report? A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades. Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, the Traveler's Trail, World Walker. Charlotte took so many awesome photos of
That's
us
so
we never
interesting.
noticed her. She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
That sure seems to be the case.
Ugh, seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Can I see it though? Ah man. Okay, okay. Thanks, game. You're not gonna let me see it. How I look. Ponta. You know, it's fine. Orange juice, my favorite. Are we gonna run into someone eventually?
Quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
It hasn't already sold that for a day? Wait, what? That's Farina's.
It was so delicious the last time we tried it! Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. I'm sure it'll be great!
We can't let anyone get ahead of us. Let's go!
One slice of cake, please.
Huh?
Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait!
Oh, it's you.
From the Palais Mermonia!
Sidine?
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
I really like the voice. It sounds funny.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
I like coffee, but I don't like cake. The more you know.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but
Oh my god,
maybe
Paimon, you're so worried about
maybe
this.
the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No, still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today.
Oh, so you're just gonna go to a different shop out of the region and buy some cake?
No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Ah, yes.
Huh.
Wait, this could hold some importance, you know?
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
Oh yeah, many scenes are really, you know, learning the expressions of humans and, you know, to coexist with them, right?
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here.
Wow. I mean, yeah, sure, but like, thanks.
I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
Oh, I'm happy already. Thanks. Okay.
And there she goes. All right, let's dig in. I'm unsure this cake will be delicious.
Surely, right? I mean, how I wish I would try those cake in real life. Like, but they don't even look real. Those cherries on top are so big too as well.
It's more delicious than last time. And the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea.
Oh my god, you're making me feel hungry.
Come again tomorrow. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Stop saying it like this, Paimon! We're not Fontainians, not to be racist or anything, but goddamn, Paimon. Would it kill you to not say anything for 5 minutes? God. Stop being so depressed.
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Yeah, let's have a chat about the newspaper she mentioned about us. Cause I want to see those photos.
Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you seen the article I wrote about you?
Ha! You've got some nerve. You just used us to make some quick mora.
Can we negotiate a profit split?
Oh, you needn't worry
worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
I just want the Mora. I mean, I have 50 million, but like, no one asked about.
Ulterior motives. You'd be in trouble now.
I dropped my wallet. I dropped my wallet.
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
Still, what brings you here all of a sudden? Were you looking for me?
Kind of.
When Mona mentioned you, we thought of coming to see you at work.
I see. It seems you've already bumped into Mona here in Fontaine. So she mentioned me? What did she say?
You're a daredevil.
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Nice. In which case,
Nice.
Can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary traveler and Paimon?
Now?
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like to do is dive deeper and ask you to talk about the things you've seen and experienced.
You seriously want to interview me?
Yeah. Are we even qualified enough?
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course. I'll need a few days to prepare.
Oh, in that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Okay.
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and...
Whoa, not... Oh, that's so much.
Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
At this point, you're just gonna make us turn into a show.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine were to be
Oh my
flooded
god.
tomorrow, what would you do today?
Huh. That's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, I do hear about it often, but I've never once thought that the day could be tomorrow. If you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. And secondly, I wouldn't forsake my homeland that easily. From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst come to pass. In truth, it might be better just to behave like normal rather than worry over such an end. So in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but I've always believed that it's best to do what you enjoy. Just think about it. If this nation really were to be suddenly destroyed tomorrow, but I still successfully finish an exclusive interview with a truly unique person, then the story I would wind up writing would truly be timeless. And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible. I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job, and I'd be proud of leaving such an article behind. I guess you could say that I was born to be a journalist.
This makes me so sad now. This goddamn Paimon is not shutting her mouth. Why?
Anyway, that's my answer. And on that note, I'll get back to my preparations.
Oh, man.
So nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envies her. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
You're not gonna ask the fish what they would do if one day we're gonna all be flooded, right? Oh my god. Paimon City, do not ask the fishes. I cannot imagine the answer from a fish. Oh, okay, then I can just swim to the sky.
Combo, huh? Paimon's been thinking.
Yes?
If it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, where would we go and what would we do? No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
If I could choose, huh? It's just like Charlotte said, suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Until that moment comes, I think I'll keep journeying on.
You mean, still traveling?
Yes, cherishing every single moment that I have to look upon this world.
you've always been doing?
The banter goes back and forth between the two of you as time slips by. As night falls, you return to your accommodations and end this busy day. The next few days are just as calm. Charlotte comes to find you and conducts the interview in the Spina de Rosella safe house at the Fleuve Condre. Navia, having finished her business in Poisson, even drops by to take a photo with the two of you. All goes well.
Feels like you'll grow mold if you stay here long enough. But it's still better than the Fortress of Mirapede, that's for sure. It's not only damp there, but salty too.
So the two of you are still here. Wonderful.
Hello. You looking for us?
Oh, you're from the Palais Mermonia, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Nervillat sent me to look for you two before. I heard that afterward you went to the Fortress of Meropide. Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, I'm here to pass along a message from him. Yes, inside the Opera House. The Maréchaussée Phantom has declared the incident a small-scale riot.
Wait, what?
A riot?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious.
What do you mean a riot?
Lady Farina was watching a performance at the Opera House, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing her.
What?
Loudly accusing her of doing nothing about the prophecy crisis. And before she could respond, others started to join in.
Oh my god.
The crowd continued to grow, and protests against the Hydro Archon started to break out.
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found an outlet for the pressure they've been under due to the prophecy.
I agree. People will naturally rely on gods, as is customary. But the moment people feel threatened, gods are also the first to be blamed.
So what happened after that? Is Farina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was pointless, she claimed that she'd gotten tired of this and left in a hurry. The Maréchaussée Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Farina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we realize that she had gone missing.
Oh shit.
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right. The Maréchaussée has dispatched many people to search for her, but we don't have any leads yet.
Wait a minute. Why does it feel like this is part of the plan? We talked about trying to force Farina to tell us the secrets, right? So is this the way of doing this thing? Kind of extreme, not gonna lie, but damn.
That said, I don't think there's much to worry about. She is a god after all. Even if she were to fall into the hands of rioters, what could ordinary people do to her?
I understand the situation.
Good. Monsieur Nervillat sent me to tell you about the situation, but he didn't say anything else.
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thanks for keeping us informed.
Ah, is that so? Well, all right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the Palais now.
Take care. Yep, it is the plan. They're smirking.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
You sure caught on quickly.
If we know Farina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. Instead, she'll look for a place to wait out the heat. And, as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic, but she doesn't have a heart of stone. When Nervillet was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard about Poisson, she couldn't hide her sadness and remorse. It would be hard for her to ignore being accused by the public today. Paimon thinks Farina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson and try to relieve the sense of guilt that she's feeling.
That's very smart of you.
Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon
That's pretty
has
smart.
the analysis to back it up too. Cool, huh?
I see becoming a detective's done you some good. Looks like those detective novels had some effect on you.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, here we come.
And this is where I'm going to end the video here because I'm kind of tired and I have some other things to do as well. So I'm sure that the actions of this Archon quest is going to be in the next part as well. Hopefully it's going to be the last, and hopefully I don't have to make a third part video. Because honestly, it's been 2 hours and we still doesn't seem like we've reached to the end, right? So I'm just gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of Act 5. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the second part of Act 5. Bye bye.